Ah, so the boss has class. I just thought I'd show you what I'm cooking for supper. We have our sausage. This is what I call a keep it simple stupid meal. This is sausage from our pig sausage. A little bit we had from another package. And we're going to get some parchment paper down, put some biscuits in there. Where are we? Let me think about this. I took bagels out. I really want a bagel. Oh, okay, we're gonna skip the biscuits. So I'm gonna turn the oven off. We'll do that another day. All right. So all I do is cook the sausage, get it, nice and cooked. Make sure it's cooked all the way through. We seasoned our sausage when we packaged it from our pigs. And y'all, it's so good. So I took 7 eggs. I whisked them, put turmeric and pepper, because pepper activates turmeric. And I think I'm gonna cut up some onions. And then I've got Swiss chard from our garden that I grew. I already washed and dried it. Oh, there's a ground cherry. We'll put that in the bowl. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop this up. I'm going to add it to the sausage, and I'll show you the rest. I'll be back. All right, we're going to add, I got chopped up some red onion and white onion that I had left over. We're just going to put this in there and split that up a little bit. We're just going to let those flavors come together right now. I don't like the Beatles, I'm sorry. But I just sang that song. And then I've got a little bit of cheese. Monterey Jack. We're going to let that cut down. And Swiss chard is very similar to spinach, so it cooks down pretty quick. But it's so pretty and it's so good for you. And it just gives your meal such a great flavor. I have some jalapenos somewhere. I could add that because we do like our jalapenos. We like to kick up our meal a little bit. So let me go grab some. Alrighty, got a jalapeno. I'm not gonna use the whole thing because, woo, that'd be hot. We like it a little spicy, but we don't wanna burn our stomachs apart. So I'm just gonna slice that up. I had to go out to the garden and harvest this because I didn't have any in the house. Yeah, I put a little bit more in there. I took a little Velveeta cheese out. I had shredded cheese, but I took a little Velveeta out. And I'll put that on top. Our Swiss chard is cooked down. Mixed in there real nice and pretty. Oh yeah. I could put some tomatoes in there. You know what? I think I'll do that. I had some I just put in the freezer that I'm going to use for stewed tomatoes, but I have some jelly bean tomatoes that I can cut up and put in here, and that will add some delicious flavor. Oh, I love tomatoes with my eggs. It's so good, y'all. So good. So this is I guess breakfast, call it a breakfast meal. Every now and then the boss and I like to do this since I was painting for 2 days. I get a little break tonight. So when he gets home from his class, supper will be ready to go. Let's see. I know I have more in the bag. I picked a bunch of ground cherries today, and I picked a bunch of heck, what are they called? Purple tomatoes. God, I can't think of what they're called. Anyway, I picked those. Oh gosh. I'll think of it as soon as I'm done with this video. I'll think of it. Yeah, and then I'll be like, oh man. Okay. They're real tiny though. They're wrapped like a ground cherry in a casing. I know y'all are gonna tell me. So I harvested these out of my compost garden, and I'm making stewed tomatoes out of those. Won't that be lovely? I love adding tomatoes into my stews and my chilies, and oh, the goodness. So, all right, we're gonna let those tomatoes cook down, and then I'm gonna pour this egg batter over this. I'm gonna turn up that heat a little bit. And then when the eggs are done cooking, now you can cook this, cover it, and cook it on your stove top. Here, I'll put that in for my pasta. Or you could put it in the oven. Let's put this up here so I'm not bending down. You can put it in the oven and cook it that way in your cast iron as well. But I'm just gonna cover it up with my lid, and when the eggs are done, I'll put the cheese on top. And we're gonna enjoy this meal. Look at that beautiful yellow. It's so pretty. I'm so happy with it. Okay, I'm looking for curtains now. Yeah, I have all my friends voting on the ones I picked. So we'll see. If you have kids and they're a little picky, this is a great way to get vegetables in it. Now, the jalapenos, no, they're not gonna want that. Unless they like spicy food, but it's a great way to get the vegetables in. And all our grandkids just loved it. And you know, I just remembered I had a bell pepper. I'm gonna go cut that too and add it. Save your seeds. I don't care if you have 1,000,000 bell pepper seeds. Save your seeds. Thank you. Okay, there it is now. This is all gonna cook together. I wish you could smell it. It smells so good. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna add some steak seasoning and garlic powder. And I know steak seasoning has garlic powder in it. I could put real garlic in there, but this is a keep it simple stupid. So we're just gonna shake a little bit of that seasoning on, and oh my goodness, y'all. Yum nummy. For the tummy. We're not gonna salt and pepper it. Like I told you before, sometimes I do. I put a teeny bit of salt in the eggs, but I mean a teeny bit. Okay, so now we're gonna pour the eggs over that. Mix it in a little bit with the sausage. I like to get everything out of the bowl, 'cause that's how I roll. We're gonna cover that and gonna turn it down on low. So I've got Swiss chard, sausage, tomatoes, onions, and a sweet bell pepper in there. And we're just gonna let that cook down. So when I scramble the eggs, when I fix those, I just pour, like I had 7 eggs, so I get my milk and I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's how much milk I put in. I've done that all my life, well, since I started cooking, and that's how I gauge it. But it's coming along nicely. I've got our everything bagels ready to go, oops, in the air fryer. That's one I don't like the air fryer. I like the air fryer, but I don't like how disgustingly messy it gets. I'm pretty funny. I clean up as I go when I'm cooking, and I guess I got that from my mom, because she always did that too. She said if you clean as you go, you don't have a big mess, right? So that's how I work it. You do it how you want, whatever works for you. So when the boss comes home, we'll put the bagels in the air fryer, and we will enjoy this wonderful, keep it simple, stupid meal. All right, I just added the cheese. We're gonna cover it back up. The eggs have cooked very nicely, and we're just gonna let that cheese melt on top on a low heat, very low heat. And we're gonna enjoy this meal. This is a great meal if you're camping, you're off grid, you just need a quick meal. This is it. This is it, y'all. Hey, you be blessed and love well. I'll put a picture of it in here in a minute. There you go.